What's up, MFFLs? Harrison Graham with you with another episode of Dallas Mavericks Today by Chat Sports. On today's show, we got some injury updates. We'll take a look at a critical game tonight, and we have got to call out one of the biggest frauds in sports history. But first, let's get to Kyrie Irving and his injury status. Dealing with the foot injury, questionable for tonight as he and Luka continue to manage some injuries, and it's not great. Like, you need these two guys to be out there if you want to have a chance to make a push for the playoffs. And if the Mavs want any chance of doing that, they're both going to have to be out there, and they're both going to have to be effective. We've already seen that they may not win with them healthy, but you got no chance to win in the playoffs without both Luka Doncic and Kyrie. Here's what Kyrie had to say about his foot injury. He said, "I just got to make it back home to Dallas and then start my recovery work and do everything I can to prepare for the next game. Take time to rest and exhaust all of my options and to be possible to be ready to play for the next game." So obviously not an ideal situation with, 10 games to go here for the Mavs. If you hate injuries, type me down in the comment section below. That'll be the pinned comment on today's show, so reply right there. Type me if you can't stand injuries. Now you look at this game tonight as the Dallas Mavericks take on the Golden State Warriors. It's critical. It's vital. You win this game tonight, the Mavs tie up Golden State in overall record and would have the series tiebreaker for the season, which could be huge in a very tight Western Conference. You win tonight, you're in 6th place, which means you avoid the play-in tournament altogether. You lose tonight, and you're in 9th place, which you currently sit, and you're in danger of not only being in the play-in, but you could miss the playoffs if you play some bad basketball down the stretch. This is about as close to a must-win as it gets. You cannot lose. In fact, I will take it that far. This is a must-win. If this team is going to do anything this year, they have to win this game tonight. Had they not blown a big lead in the fourth quarter the other night, wouldn't be as vital tonight. But since you did, and now you're playing a team you're neck and neck with in Golden State, you have got to win this game. Oh, and by the way, you're at home. Golden State, believe it or not, is one of the worst road teams in the NBA at 8-29. I mean, it's unbelievable. The only teams that have a worse road record in the league: San Antonio at 6-28, Houston at 6-28, Detroit at 7-28. That's it. The Warriors are the fifth worst road team in the NBA. The defending champs beat their ass at home tonight. Otherwise, you're going to be in major trouble with 9 games to go. So Luka Doncic, probable. That's good. Looks like he's going to play. Been dealing with that thigh strain. Kyrie is questionable. Hopefully he can find a way to give it a go. I mean, this is just such a monumental game. Markieff Morris is questionable. Who cares? He's not a factor at the end of the day. But obviously, based on the injury report, Luka is more likely to play than Kyrie Irving. But I'm hoping both give it a go. Both have not played on the court together in the last few weeks, and the time is now. I mean, 10 games left. You got to make a push, and fighting through injuries is just something that's going to have to take place, I think. For Golden State, Draymond Green is probable with wrist soreness. I would expect him to play. Gary Payton and Andrew Wiggins remain out. Some wild Andrew Wiggins rumors out there that we're not going to discuss, but he remains out with a personal issue. I mean, it is fascinating to say the least. But nothing major outside of Wiggins on the injury front for Golden State. Who you got in this critical matchup tonight? Type DAL for the Dallas Mavericks, or you can type GSW for the Golden State Warriors. Again, it's a must-win. You're at home. Got to beat Golden State. They're terrible on the road. You're in a crowded Western Conference. DAL for the Mavs, or type GSW for the Golden State Warriors. Join the family here at Mavericks Today by Chat Sports. We're trying to get to 21,500 subs. Can we get there? 94 away? Come on. Let's make it happen. Hit that sub button here on Dallas Mavericks Today, and we will continue to bring you videos as often as possible. Latest news, rumors. We talk ball here at Mavericks Today, and we'll continue to do so with your support. All right, let's call out a fraud. Fraud alert. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Dillon Brooks, an absolute idiot, was up to his typical debauchery on Monday night against the Mavs. Obviously, the Mavs played the Grizzlies. Look, this guy has – I almost give him credit. He has embraced being the least liked athlete in the NBA. I mean, that's really what he is now. When you taunt Theo Pinson, who doesn't even play, to the point where you get a technical foul, you've got a problem. I mean, that is just total violation by Dillon Brooks. I don't know what his issue is. So that's bizarre. He basically said, I grew up watching this dude play, and now he's a glorified cheerleader. It's like, first of all, y'all are basically the same age. I think they played against each other in the NCAA tournament a few years ago. Theo Pinson tweeted this out saying, been owning real estate for a while now, I see. So that's kind of a funny troll back from Theo. But it's just so bizarre. It's like, Dillon Brooks, what is your problem? Like, you think you're LeBron James or something. And look, Brooks is a great defender. He brings juice and energy to that Memphis Grizzlies team. But at the end of the day, we'll show you the stats here. He's just not that good offensively. He's a hindrance offensively. 39% from the field, under 33% from three. He jacks up way too many of them. I mean, I remember that final playoff game last year. Yeah, he had like 30 points, but he took like 32 shots. I mean, it's just like, what are you doing? I got news for you, Dillon. You ain't Kobe. You ain't LeBron. You're Dillon freaking Brooks. It's not. Let's not act like you're anything more than you are. I thought Klay Thompson made a good point recently. He said, yeah, when you're retired within 10 years, no one's going to remember the Dillon Brooks era. And people that do remember him are just going to remember him for just his antics, not because he was this great player. And by the way, Kyrie, legend, a real one for rejecting Dillon Brooks' jersey swap. I mean, look, when you're looking worse than Kyrie with some of Kyrie's antics in the past, I mean, you should win an award. It's truly a remarkable effort by Dillon Brooks here. Here's what Kyrie had to say on not swapping jerseys with Brooks. He said, I'll probably get it next time. Not this time. I was really on to the next thing, my thought process-wise. So I'll probably get it next time is what he's saying. Who would want to swap jerseys with Dillon Brooks? And look, villains are good for the NBA. We're talking about it here on Mavericks Today, 2 days after this game takes place. And look, Kyrie, in a lot of the sense of the manner, has been a villain as well. I'm just not a fan of the guy personally. I hope he's never a Maverick because then I have no choice but to cheer for him. But, yeah, Dillon Brooks, you best of luck, buddy. I hope things work out for you and the Memphis Grizzlies. If you are tired of Dillon Brooks, type FDB in the comments. F Dillon Brooks. Guy thinks he's the best player in the NBA, and he's like the fourth best player on his own team. So type FDB in the comments below if you cannot stand Dillon Brooks. And Mavs fans, be sure to subscribe to the channel. It's youtube.com/MavsTV. We will have more coverage in the coming days and weeks. Type MFFL if you love the Mavs. We'll see you soon.